English, where you will learn phrasal verbs. Okay, so we're about to start. If you have any questions, don't forget. Okay, I am very easy to reach, and the most important thing is that I'm gonna help you master English. Okay, so in today's show, mini show, we are going to talk about business phrasal verbs. Why am I doing this? Because there are a lot of customers, students, and friends that ask me that they want, because most of them are professionals, and they ask me, Tino, you know what? We need more phrasal verbs. Okay, we need more phrasal verbs. Why? Or idiomatic expressions, to use more idiomatic expressions, because that's the way how gringos talk, and they want to be able to understand a bit more, right? So, guys, that's why I'm doing this. Now, if you want to master English, if you don't speak English, si no hablas inglés, nada, y no entiendes lo que estoy diciendo, entonces debes llamarme al 55-1260-2603. But for those of you who already speak English, but you need to acquire fluency, I am your man. Okay? I am your man. So, don't forget to share this, because this is the Got English show, where you will learn how to master English. Okay? So we're about to start. Don't forget that the only way to dominate, to guarantee you domination, is that if you commit and you take massive action. Okay? So let's begin. And the first one is going to be, okay, so business phrasal verbs. The first one is going to be branch out, like rama, right? Branch out, the meaning, the action actually means to expand. So for example, if you have a company, we need to branch out into new markets. That's what they do. Companies, when they're expanding, they're branching out. They are expanding. So branch out equals expand. Okay. And the other one, very common in English, break into. Break into has two definitions. Break into is to illegally enter in a house, right? And steal stuff, steal things. So for example, someone broke into my house. Well, hopefully, this is just, I'm just saying, but someone broke into my house and stole many things, right? So they opened the door, I don't know, with whatever they had, and they broke into. So they enter illegally, or they forced the door. Okay? So now, the other definition is that to break into means is to enter a new market with effort or force. For example, for Mexican companies, it's difficult to break into the American market. The gringo market. It is difficult to break into it. Why? I don't know. The culture is different, and I don't know what is it, but for Mexican companies, it's difficult to break into the American market. Okay? So don't forget two definitions: to illegally enter a house and steal stuff, and the other one is to enter with effort or force into a new market. Okay? So if you have a business, what's your purpose? What's your mission? Is it to break into the American market, or just serve the Mexican market? Okay, now next one. Carry on. Oh yeah, carry on. Carry on means to continue. So guys, eventually we are going to die. Everyone, all of us are going to die. So when I died, Carry on. Continue without me. Carry on without me. So to carry on means to continue. Okay? Close down. The next phrasal verb, to close down. You know, to close is to close. But close down means to stop operating. So this has to do with businesses. For example, companies that are not generating revenue, they stop making cash, so they close down. They stop operating. Okay, guys? So please make sure you take note of that. Look forward to anticipate with pleasure. For example, this is very common when we're writing emails, right? So I look forward to meeting you next week. Like, I am happy with, it says to anticipate with pleasure. So I am happy to see you next week. So I look forward to meeting you next week. I'm happy to see you next week. Okay, look forward to. Note down. To note down means to write. So, for example, note down the address so you don't forget it. Write down the address, or write down my phone number. Note down my phone number so you don't forget it, so you remember it. Okay, so don't forget, my phone number is, note it down. Note it down. 5512602603. That is my phone number. Send me a WhatsApp right now. And say hello. And so that is note down, to write. Okay. To step down. That one is a good one. Yeah. To step. To step equals pisar, right? But when we say step down, means to resign or to leave a position or job. So, for example, my friend stepped down as CEO of the company. My friend stepped down as CEO of the company. So he resigned. He left the position or the job. So to step down. Take off. To take off, actually, to take, it's like to take a pill. To take off means to rise quickly. For example, talking about sales, for business, sales took off last quarter. That means that they went up quickly. They took off quickly, right? So that means rise very quickly. So to take off. Take up. So to take up means to occupy or fill with time. For example, the meeting will take up the morning, or the meeting will take up 2 hours of your time. So make sure you turn off your cell phone, because for 2 hours we're going to be in this room talking, discussing, and planning the future of our company, right? So take up. So, for example, how much are you going to take up? Or how much is the meeting going to take up? That is a question. How much is the meeting going to take up? It's going to take up 2 hours. It's going to take up 2 hours. Okay. So, back up. That one kind of, if you have a computer, if you use technology, you know that one. To back up means make a copy of. So to back up your computer files before you leave. To back up your music if you don't want to lose it, just in case you lose your cell phone, etc., etc. So back up. To carry out means to perform or to conduct. To carry out, we plan to carry out a customer survey next month. So we're planning on giving out. To perform or to conduct. That means to carry out. Remember, to carry on, that is to continue. Once I die, remember, guys, carry on. Continue without me. Okay? So very, very important. To set up, that one is a good one. Set up. To set is to put, but to set up means to start, usually like a business. So for example, I'm going to set up a business as a translator. I'm going to set up comedy show business. I'm going to start. I'm going to start. So set up, to start a business. And this one also, remember the go means ir. Go. So let's go to the movies. Let's go to the movies. Now, go through as a phrasal verb means to experience. For example, once again, in business English, the company is going through a difficult time. That means the company is experiencing a difficult time. So to go through, to experience a difficult time. So I myself, when I was starting, when I actually started learning English, I went in the past, right? I went through a lot. I experienced a lot. I remember in my first week of high school, I didn't know, for a week I didn't know how to ask for my food, I didn't know how to ask for my food, so I didn't eat till I got home. And it was in a way a bad experience, so I went through a lot, okay? And this is nice. Find out. To find is when you find something. I found a wallet in the street. I found a wallet, right? That is the normal verb. But now, find out means to discover or obtain information. Like, for example, if you work for me and I want to know about your numbers, so, and if you don't know, I'm gonna say, hey, can you find out, please? I need the correct information and the exact information. Now, if you don't know who I am, if you're like, who the fuck is Tino, right? Hey, find out. Averígualo. Find out who the fuck is Tino, right? So, you know now. So find out, to discover or obtain. Okay? Call off. That one is nice. To call is to make a phone call, right? Like to call my friend and ask him for directions. I'm going to call Apple because for tech support, I have a problem with my computer. Now, call off, with that little off, now it's a phrasal verb and it means something totally different. So to call off is to cancel. So for example, if you have meetings or if you're having a meeting right now at 11, remember, and if you're not going to have it anymore, you say call it off. So to call off is to cancel. I had an appointment with my doctor, right? But I had to call it off because I didn't have time that day, etc., etc. Okay? Call back, to return a phone call. So don't forget to call me back later, please. Don't forget to contact me back later. Okay? So, and I guess we're going to stop there, guys. We're going to stop there. And so don't forget that the only way like I have said before, there are no magic tricks to master English. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do the fucking thing, the freaking thing. You gotta do it, and that's it. There is no magic here. I'm not gonna give you a remedy, or I'm not gonna do magic for you to learn English just like that. Is you gotta do it. First, you need to decide you want to do it and why you want to do it. That is the first thing. Because if you don't speak English, porque si no hablas inglés, nada, cero, como decían en Chetumal, si estás paleta, nos tomaría 2 años para llegar a un nivel independiente. Y eso es de 1 a 1. ¿ok? El one-to-one, ¿ok? De uno a uno. Y lo podemos hacer por medio de online learning, ¿ok? So don't forget now that if you already speak English and you want to really get to that level where you want to teach it and you want to dominate it, hey, I am your guy. I am your man to teach you. But once again, you got to decide, you got to take action. Call me, my phone number, 12, remember 12 60 2603. The area code is 55. And ask, find out, take action. That is the only thing that is going to guarantee you English domination, is that if you take action every single day. I am here to help you out. I am here. Believe me, like I have said before, there are a lot of options out there. I don't want to be another option, to be quite honest. I want to be your only solution. Why? Because I commit, because I have the experience to teach you, and because I love what I do. That's it, plain and simple. Okay, plain and simple. And remember that if you don't have any money, we can work out a plan. We can work out a plan. But you gotta decide. Call me. Call me. If you're listening to this, call me. Okay? My name is Tino. Tino. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload a lot of videos there, and as of 2017, I am going to be doing a lot of live streaming through Facebook. So take advantage of that. But if you really want to get to that level where you want to dominate English, hey, give me a call. Send if you don't want to talk to me, send me a WhatsApp. Send me a WhatsApp. Yes, I do speak Spanish. Okay? So let's do it. Let's make it happen. There is no other way, guys. Once again, if you wanna you wanna look for options, etc., you can do that. But believe me, they're not gonna commit. Let's make it happen.